The HAWS who wins. Hope they have room for a stack of fins on Furry Card Sharks. Woo! Hello everyone, I'm Secret 93. Welcome to Furry Card Sharks, the classic TV game of high and low with a furry twist that we hope you're going to love. And at this time, let me welcome our dealer for today. Can you go by?
Repede.
Repede? All right, this is Repede. Give Repede a hand. Repede's going to be our dealer today. And now we can't have a game without players. So let's draw some players, shall we? After I do that. Okay. This is going to be tough. All right, first player playing the red cards. Ticket ending in 006. 006. Fine. And you go by?
PichuPal.
PichuPal. All right. All right, PichuPal, and you'll be on the red cards, and your challenger playing the blue cards will be the holder of ticket ending in 008. All right, and you go by?
CB Bear.
CB Bear. All right, welcome to Furry Card Sharks. I'm missing a name. Oh, no wonder. I have such fat fingers. There we go. All right, it's PichuPal versus CB Bear, and of course the object of the game is to work our way across the board, frankly predicting whether each of a series of cards is higher or lower than the one before it. And before we deal out the cards, we're going to let you cut them. Okay, we'll start with PichuPal with the reds. Okay, and CB Bear, you can go ahead and cut the blues. Yes, those are heavy cards. That weighs about 13 to 15 pounds.
They don't look that heavy on the show. Were they usually that heavy on the show?
Probably not. The originals were even larger than these. I think they were about 14 by 19. Even though Perry's
larger, but I didn't expect them to be like that thick.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm planning on remaking the cards with a little bit thinner stuff next time.
That would be nice.
Yes, it would. Okay. Well, you guys gonna need the mic. Okay. So let's go ahead and. Red cards go on the top row. Okay, just speed things along. I'll go ahead and deal. I'll go ahead and deal out the blue row. Okay, excuse me. Okay, so now the cards are dealt, and it is time for our first question, and it will go first to PichuPal. And for this question, we surveyed 100 furry fans, and we asked them, have you ever attended a furry convention? All right, how many of those furry fans said yes, they have? PichuPal.
55.
55 says PichuPal. All right, CB Bear, higher or lower than 55?
Do I have to give a long-winded explanation as to my answer?
If you want to.
Okay, I'm thinking that number is going to be a little bit higher.
Huh?
No, I'm with Lacey on the explanation. I'm just saying,
Sure.
just saying higher because you know how furries are.
That's right. Once we get started, we never stop. Okay. Well, if it is higher than 55, of course, CB Bear, you'll play your cards first. If not, PichuPal, you will play your cards first. And if it happens to be 55 on the nose, any on the nose guess leads to a $5 bonus for HAWS. So we hope. So what we had last year out of 12 questions, we had 3 hit on the nose. So you guys are good at guessing how furry fans think. All right, so 55 and higher, and the actual number of furry fans who said they have attended a furry convention is 71. It's higher. CB Bear goes first. And of course, since you won the question, you may change your base card, which is an ace. Look at that.
Yes. Oh, yes. Higher.
Higher?
Yes, definitely higher.
An ace? Ace is high, deuce is low.
Oh, I forgot. I always thought the kings were the highest.
Oh,
Okay, lower.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
I meant lower.
All right, yeah, we won't hold you to. Are we lower than an ace? There's a king.
Ooh.
Wow.
Lower.
Going on, of course, if you miss along the way, go back to your base card. Are we lower than a king? There's a 6.
And I can change I can't change that card, right?
No, but you can freeze if you like.
Yeah, I will freeze. I'll freeze.
All right, we'll move the freeze bar in front of the 6, protecting your position and keeping your PichuPal away from the cards. Now we'll go to our second high-low toss-up, and this time, CB Bear goes first. We surveyed 100 congoers, and we asked them, at furry conventions, where do you sleep more often? On a bed or on the floor? And how many of those congoers said they sleep more often on the floor?
Okay, well, I'm speaking from somebody who actually is sleeping on the floor at this con. I'm rooming with 5 other people, and 2 of us are going to be on the floor, me included. But I'm going to say that's going to be a fairly low number because the beds are readily available and they just bunch into the beds. And so I think I'm going to say 39.
39. All right, CB Bear says 39 congoers said they sleep more often on the floor. PichuPal, I think it's higher or lower?
Go with lower.
Going lower? Alrighty. Well, the actual number of congoers who said they sleep on the floor more often than in a bed is 7, way lower. And PichuPal gets the first look at his cards, and we start with a 3.
Go higher.
Going higher than the 3, it's a jack. Oh, spades out here.
Go lower.
Going on, lower than the jack. Oh, an ace, not lower. So you lose both of those cards, go back to the 3. And CB Bear, you get a free shot off the 6. You cannot change it since you didn't win the high-low.
I'm going to say higher.
All right, playing the odds higher than the 6. A 4, not higher. So no player advances, and we will need to fill in some spaces. Okay, and one blue card there. And we will go to question number 3. And this will be for PichuPal. We asked 100 furry fans, Have you ever visited a Disney theme park? How many furry fans said that they have?
18.
18. All right, CB Bear, higher or lower than 18?
Oh no, I would definitely say higher. Definitely say higher.
Definitely higher.
I think if they can afford to go to furry conventions all the time, then they can afford to go to Disneyland or Disney World or whatever.
Yeah,
That's just my assumption.
I find as good an explanation as any. All right, so PichuPal says 18, CB Bear says higher. The actual number of furry fans who said they have visited a Disney theme park is 57. That's a lot higher. Okay, CB Bear, you have a 6. Now you can change it if you want.
Yes, I am going to change that.
All right, we'll take the next card off the top of your deck. You must play this one. It's a 4. A little better.
I'm going to say higher.
All right, higher than 4. An ace.
Woo! Lower.
For the first game of the match, are we lower than an ace? Yes,
Woo!
5. Ding, 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 ding. So that is the first. So that is the first game for CB Bear.
Careful there.
And we'll clear the board. And we'll set up for game 2. All right. A little bit short-staffed, but we need to. Let's see. Got that. Okay. All right. What? No. CB Bear won that game. Yeah. So. I know what I did. Oh, there we go. That should do it. Okay. Yeah. I was planning on having someone to operate the computer, but things happened at the last minute. Anyway, CB Bear has the first game of the match. We are all dealt out for game number 2, and this game will start with a question to CB Bear. All right, we surveyed 100 non-suitors. These are furry fans who have never worn a fursuit. We asked them, do you want to wear a fursuit someday? Right? How many of those non-suitors said that they do?
Oh, that's a tricky one to predict because, okay, I'm a non-suitor myself, but I would eventually like to have a suit, but I'll buy the partial, just the head and stuff like that, not the full suit. So I for sure can say yes, but I think I'm gonna go fairly low on this and say 27.
27. All right, 27 say they want to wear a fursuit someday. PichuPal, higher or lower?
Higher.
Going higher. Okay, the actual number of non-suitors who said they want to wear a fursuit someday is 82. Yeah, much higher. Yes, indeed. Okay, so PichuPal, you start game 2 with an 8. Want to change it? Okay. Okay, the 8 becomes a 6. Slight improvement. And you're stuck with it.
Go with higher.
All right, going with the odds. Are we higher than the 6? A 9. Ding.
Lower.
All right, playing on lower than the 9. An 8. Still in it.
Freeze there.
Gonna freeze, okay. All right, 2 cards from a tie. Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. Of course, in the 70s, these were automated. They would move back by themselves, but no, we got to do things manually here because of furries.
Yes.
Okay. So PichuPal is 2 cards away from tying the match, and we go to the next high-low toss-up. And this one involves a group of 10 fur squared staffers. Is there anyone here who is on the staff and participating in the panel, or did you participate in the survey?
Oh, no, I didn't.
You didn't? Okay. Okay. But we do appreciate the fur squared staffers for their participation at such short notice. Yeah, it's good to happen. Anyway, we asked these fur squared staffers, do you currently serve on the staff of another furry convention? And How many of those 10 first grade staffers said, yes, they do? And this one goes to PichuPal.
Go with 6.
All right, 6 out of 10. All right, higher or lower?
I'm going to say higher because that you staff can be pretty busy at times. I imagine you go to a whole bunch of different furry conventions, and we applaud you for that. Keep up the good work.
Yes, indeed. All right. Now, if it happens to be 6, since it's a group of 10 question, there'll be a $1 bonus for HAWS. All right, so 6 and higher, and the actual number of first grade staffers who said they currently serve on the staff of another furry convention is 7. That's higher. CB Bear has it. And your base card in game number 2 is a 5.
I'm going to say higher on that one.
I can play the 5 and go higher, and it's an ace.
Lower.
Lower than the ace, a 10.
Freeze.
All right. Freezing there, and we are tied up in game 2. And the next high-low toss-up will go to CB Bear. And for this one, we surveyed 100 furry fans, and we asked them, do you usually sleep with a stuffed animal? How many furry fans said that they do?
Okay, well, I do have a very close friend who's not a furry, but he does sleep with a stuffed animal like every single night. So I can imagine that's pretty. I don't know. I'm imagining a kind of a split with this one. I'm going to say 61.
61. All right, 61 furry fans sleep with a stuffed animal. PichuPal, higher or lower?
Lower.
Going lower. Okay, the actual number of furry fans who said they sleep with a stuffed animal is 45. It's lower. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, PichuPal, you have an age. You want to change it? Okay, don't blame you.
Oh no.
Okay, those are the other cards. Okay, your 8 is now a 2.
Well, higher.
Going higher than the 2, it's a 10. Ding.
Lower.
All right, to tie up the match, are we lower than a 10? No, queen is not lower. Back to the deuce you go. And back onto the wreck. Back onto the wreck go you guys. Okay, and CB Bear, you have a free shot off the 10. Can't change it.
I'm going to go lower.
Going lower. All right, lower than the 10, a 6. Ding.
I think I'm going to go higher.
All right, this is for the match. To win the match and go on and play the money cards for HAWS. If this is higher than a 6, yes! Woo! All right, so CB Bear wins the first match. PichuPal, thank you so much for playing Furry Card Sharks. Hope you had a good time. All right, and we'll have a little something for you. Yes, you are. Yeah, we'll play the money cards in just a moment. Yeah, but in the meantime, we have a little bag of plushies.
Thank you very much.
You only get to take one.
Just one. I thought you were giving me the whole bag.
Well, we don't have extra bags back there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cute little puppy. All right, cute. All right. So, put the rest back there for the winner of the second match, and we're gonna clear this board. And we'll get ready for the money cards. So it'll take just a couple minutes. Okay, there's a fresh deck for the money cards. We'll let you cut those now. Okay, in a moment we'll deal out the cards. You'll start on the bottom row with 50 cents of betting money, and you'll have 3 cards, bet as you wish. And on the second level, we will add $1 to your stake, and you'll have 3 more cards to play. And at the top level, we will add $10 to your score, and that will also serve as the big bet where you must risk at least half. And of course, every penny is going to HAWS. So we want them to win as much as we can. The big bet. Yeah. Along the way, you might find that you might want to change a card. We have 3 spare cards over here.
Yep, and I can change once per row, right?
Correct. That's right, once per row. Okay, now this is gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be very interesting because I'm gonna have to keep track of the math in my head. Okay. We'll start you off with 50 cents. Ding. And first card is a 7. Would you like to change it?
Yes, I would like to change it, please.
Okay. Which card would you like? 1, 2, or 3?
I want to go with 2.
Number 2. Okay. 7 is now a king. Good change. Right, you have 50 cents and a king.
I'm going to say 40 cents lower.
Okay. I forgot to mention that the minimum bets are 10 cents, so all bets should be in multiples.
Yeah,
10
I
cents.
got you.
Okay. All right, so 40 cents lower. If it's another king, it's a push, neither a win nor a loss. So 40 cents lower than a king, it's a 6. 90 cents,
Woo. Okay.
and a 6. You want to change it?
No, I'm going to play it.
Okay.
I'm going to do 10 cents higher.
All right, the minimum bet 10 cents, higher than a 6. 7, right, you're up to $1.
All right. I think I'm going 10 cents lower.
Okay, going against the odds a little bit. For another 9, we're lower than a 7. A 3, good call. All right, finish the bottom row with $1.10. Move the 3 up here. Add another $1, so you're up to $2.10. And you have a 3.
Okay, 150 higher.
150. $1.50 higher than a 3. Here's a 5. That's up to 360.
I would like to change that, please.
Okay, 1, 2, or 3.
Well,
1 or 3.
1, please.
Number 1. Okay, goodbye. 5. Hello, Jack.
Woo, okay. I can make do with that. I'm going to do 120 lower.
Right, about 20 lower than a jack. And I think I remember what this is. Yep,
Woo!
it's that 3. Okay,
How much do I have now?
480.
480, okay. I'm going to bet
Bet it all.
$4 higher.
$4. All right, $4. Be 880 if you're right. Are we higher than a 3? Yes, a 6.
Woo!
880. We move up to 6. Give you the last $10. You're up to 1880.
Change it.
And
Change
you want
it
to
to
change
last
it?
one.
Okay. All right, we'll change that 6 as soon as I move this. As soon as I move that thing out of the way. All right, you want to change this 6, and I don't blame you. 6 becomes a 2.
All right. Okay, how much do I have now?
You have 1880.
$18 higher.
Well, you can't possibly lose.
Okay, all of it higher.
Yeah,
all of it higher.
Yeah, 37.60 for HAWS. If this is higher than a 2. Another 2, but it's a push. He stays at 1880. Thank goodness for the push rule. Well done. And with the $2 raised in the game, that is a total of $20.80 for HAWS. So thank you, CB Bear. Well done. Yeah.
I had a lot of fun playing it. Thank you very much.
Oh, glad to have
Thank
you.
you too.
All right. Yeah, we're going to pause for a moment. We'll easily have time for another match. It's only 4:03. So does everybody who wants to play the next match have a ticket? All right. Let's see if we can grab 2 players. right, playing the blue cards this time, or red cards, is the ticket ending in 011. 011. Who has 011? Ah, there we are. All right. Okay, you go by.
Vendrogh.
Vendrogh. Okay, and that's spelled on the badge. Okay. All right. Okay. I gotta take your position over there. And challenging Vendrogh on the blue cards is the holder of ticket number 012. 012. Right there? I'll go on the open play. Okay, and you go by. Let's see, the sleeping fox. Okay, the sleeping fox. There we are. Okay, we're ready for our second match. Vendrogh versus the sleeping fox. And let's see. Oh, we need to deal out the cards. Oh, we need to count the cards first. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, just anywhere you want. Okay, thank you, Nikolai. Okay. And in the meantime, Sleeping Fox, you may cut your cards. Thank you, Repede. And we are ready to start the first game of a brand new match, and it'll be with a question to Vendrogh. And that's not the one we want. Business. And I want to indicator on. There we go. Okay, first. Wait, no. Referring to red. There we go. Okay, our first question of the match goes to Vendrogh, and we surveyed 100 congoers. We asked them, at furry conventions, are you more of an early bird or a night owl? How many congoers said they're early birds?
31.
31? Okay, Vendrogh says 31 congoers out of 100 say they're early birds. Sleeping Fox, so do you think that number is higher or lower than 31? All right, Sleeping Fox says lower. All right, the actual number of congoers who said that they are more of an early bird than a night owl at furry conventions is 46. It's not lower. So Vendrogh gets the first play of the cards in this match, and you'll begin with a 6. You can change it if you like.
I'll change it.
Okay. Okay, the 6 is now a 9. Little bit worse.
Lower.
Going lower, okay? Are we lower than the 9? No, 10 is not lower. So that card goes away. And Sleeping Fox gets a free play from a king. All right, are we lower than a king? A 9. Ding. All right, do you want to play on or freeze? Gonna freeze? Okay. We'll move the freeze bar and protect that position. And while Repede fills in the space, we will go to our next question. And this one starts with the Sleeping Fox. We surveyed 100 furry fans. We asked them, when creating a new online account, have you ever had to use a different username because your first choice was already taken? All right, how many furry fans said that's happened to them? How many? 55? Okay. Sleeping Fox says 55 furry fans have had to use a different username. Vendrogh, do you think that's higher or lower than 55?
I'll go with lower.
Going lower. Okay, the actual number of furry fans who said that they've had to use a different username on an online account because their first choice was already taken is 76. So Sleeping Fox has that, and you have a 9. Do you want to change it now? You can if you want. Okay. Okay, we take away the 9 and replace it with a 2. Okay, are we higher than a 2? A 3? Still a good card. Going on, higher than the 3. Another 3. That's not higher, so we go back to the deuce. Those cards go away. And Vendrogh, you have a free play off the 9. You cannot change it. You have to call it higher or lower.
I'm gonna try lower again.
All right, we're going lower than the 9. It's a 5. Ding.
Higher.
Okay, going on higher than the 5. A king. Ding.
Lower.
All right, lower than the king. A 4. Ding. You want to go on?
Higher.
All right. All right. If this is higher than a 4, Vendrogh will win the game with a 4-card run, which also scores a $5 bonus for HAWS. So for that $5 bonus, are we higher than a 4? Yes, a 10. All right. So that's an extra $5. So that's an extra $5 for HAWS. And that takes them up to $26.80. Woo! Now we'll clear the board and we'll start game 2. Okay, 2 fresh rows of cards dealt out. All right, and Vendrogh has the first game of the match. So you played that in 2 questions, didn't we? Yeah. So it is Vendrogh's turn. Yeah, Vendrogh's turn, and we asked 100 furry fans. Oh wait, that's not. That's a different one. Okay. Have you created an online account solely as a placeholder to prevent someone else on the side from having that name? How many furry fans? Whoops. Press the right key, you do. How many furry fans said yes, they have created an online account just as a placeholder? And Vendrogh gets the
I'm gonna guess 40.
40? Okay, Vendrogh says 40. Sleeping Fox, higher or lower? Going higher. Okay, the actual number of furry fans who said that they created an online account just as a placeholder to keep someone else from having that name is 35, not higher. Vendrogh has it again. And this time we'll start game 2 with a jack.
Lower.
All right, playing the jack and going lower, and a smile lower. All right, so you lose that card, and Sleeping Fox gets a free play from a 4. All right, higher than the 4, it's a 6. Okay, Sleeping Fox freezes, taking a 1-card advantage. There we go. Okay, yeah. We will go to question number 2, and this one is a Sleeping Fox. We asked 100 furry fans. Actually, this question was submitted by a furry fan named Kiefer. Woo. Yeah, let's give a hand for Kiefer. We have a policy of accepting submissions for poll questions from anyone in the fandom, and if we use your question in a survey form, we'll give you credit on the form and in the game. So thank you, Kiefer, wherever you are. All right, so we asked 100 furry fans. Does anyone in your immediate family, a spouse, sibling, parent, or child, anyone in your immediate family know that you're a furry fan? And how many furry fans said yes? One of their immediate relatives knows they're a furry fan. And this one goes to Sleeping Fox. 45. Okay, Vendrogh, higher or lower?
Lower.
Right, Vendrogh says lower. And the actual number of furry fans who said that someone in their immediate family knows they are a furry fan is 72. Not lower, this time the Sleeping Fox gets it. Okay, you have a 6. Would you like to change it? Okay. Okay, the next card off the top of your deck is a jack. Good change. All right, or lower than the jack. No, a queen. Oh, I jinxed you by calling that a good change. I am so sorry. Okay, oh, I forgot to fill in space. Got to fill in the space for Vendrogh. There we go. Okay, you have a jack. Free play off that.
Lower.
Okay, are we lower than the jack? It's a 4. Ding. Stay.
Higher.
All right, going on higher than the 4. It's an 8.
I'm gonna freeze.
And he'll freeze. Needing only 2 cards to win. Needing only 2 cards to win the match. Okay. Fill in the space, please. Just the 1 space, and go to question number 3 of this game, and goes to Vendrogh. We asked 100 furry fans, has a friend or relative joined the furry fandom after learning that you were in it? How many furry fans said, yes, that's happened, where a friend or relative has found out that they were in the furry fandom and joined in as well?
52.
52. Okay, Sleeping Fox, higher or lower? Oh, higher. Okay. Okay, the actual number of furry fans for whom a friend or relative learned that they were in the fandom and then joined in themselves is 23, not higher. So Vendrogh goes back to the board. You have an H. Want to change it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, this could be an important change. The 8 is now a king.
Lower.
All right, lower than the king. Another king. Not lower. What a burn. Okay, Sleeping Fox, you have a free play from the jack. Okay, lower than the jack. A 3. Ding. Going on higher than the 3, a 10. Ding. Gonna go on, go lower. Okay, if this is lower than a 10, we have a tie match for the win. No, that's a jack. So back to the jack of diamonds you go. And we have multiple spaces to fill in this time. 3 blues. once we fill in these spaces, we'll go to the fourth and final question of the game. And for those of you familiar with the old show, fourth question of the game is sudden death. Someone has to win on the next play of the cards. So control of the board will be very important. All right, this question will go first to the sleeping fox. We asked 100 furry fans, do you attend local fur meets? How many furry fans said they do attend local fur meets? 70. Okay, sleeping fox says 70 out of 100 furry fans attend local fur meets. Vendrogh, higher or lower?
I'm gonna guess higher.
He's going higher. All right, control the board. Rests on the number inside the green box. The actual number of furry fans who said they attend local fur meets is 35. Not higher. The sleeping fox has it. Now, it's a little bit different now than sudden death. You have a jack, which you can change if you want. You'll have to call 3 cards correctly to win the game. If you make a mistake, Vendrogh will win the match. However, you can force Vendrogh to play off his king, which he cannot change, not that you really want to. He would have to call these 2 cards to win, but if he makes a mistake, you win the game and the match is tied. So you need 3 cards, Vendrogh needs 2. You want to play or pass? Gonna pass, okay? Vendrogh, you have a jack, cannot change it. Got calls.
Vendrogh has the right card.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. You have the king. You can't change it.
Lower.
Okay. Thank you for keeping me honest. Are we lower than a king? It's an 8. Ding. And you gotta call this. It's for the match. For the match, if you're right.
Lower.
All right. If this is lower than an 8, Vendrogh wins the match. No, it's an ace. So sleeping fox wins. And if I'm not mistaken, the game is tied, or the match is tied, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
That's time.
Okay. We will clear the board again. And we will set up for a tiebreaker game. And in the tiebreaker, each player will have only 3 cards on their line. And we will play a maximum of 3 high-low toss-ups. Okay, we are set for the tiebreaker. And the first question of the tiebreaker will go to Vendrogh. Okay, and this is another question involving our 10 first grade staffers who took a special poll just prior to the con. So we asked them this time, is there an event at First Squared this year that you would love to attend but can't because of staff duties? How many of those 10 First Squared staffers said, yeah, they'd love to attend such and such event, but they can't because they got to work staff? And it's just been drugged.
7.
Okay, 7 out of the 10. Okay, sleeping fox, higher or lower? Right, but sleeping fox is going lower. And the actual number of First Squared staffers who regret that they have to miss out on a great event at First Square because they are working staff is 5. This time it's lower. And Sleeping Fox will start the tiebreaker with a 10. Want to play it or change it? Gonna change it. Okay, potentially a big change with only 3 cards. The 10 is now a 5. A little better. All right, going higher than the 5. Another 5. Not lower. Okay, Vendrogh, you have a free play off a jack.
Lower.
Lower than the jack. An ace, not lower. So we fill in the spaces. And we will go to question number 2. Excuse me. And Sleeping Fox will start this one. Okay, we asked 100 non-suitors. Again, these are furry fans who have never worn a fursuit. Are you currently saving up to buy a fursuit? How many of those non-suitors said they are? 70? 70? Okay, 70 out of 100. There we go. Vendrogh, higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower, says Vendrogh. Okay, the actual number of non-suitors who said they are saving up to buy a fursuit is 32. It's significantly lower. And Vendrogh has it.
Lower.
You have a jack, and he's going to play it and go lower to 9. Ding!
I'm gonna freeze.
It's going to freeze. Okay. Gonna ice his opponent there. Freezing on the 9, needing just one card to win the match. And my indicators are a little wonky, but I happen to know that this is the third question of the game. So once again, it's sudden death. Somebody has to win it right here. In Vendrogh, we asked 100 furry fans, on your favorite furry site, which is bigger, the number of accounts you follow or the number of accounts that follow you? Okay, how many furry fans said the number of accounts they follow is bigger?
38.
38. Okay, 38 say they follow more accounts than follow them. Sleeping Fox, higher or lower? Sleeping Fox going higher, and this is a big one. Sudden death in the tiebreaker. The actual number of furry fans who said they follow more accounts than accounts that follow them is 74, way higher. Okay, Sleeping Fox. It's sudden death once again. And we'll just make a little adjustment. Okay, sudden death once again. You have a 5, you need 2 cards. Vendrogh has a 9, he needs only 1. Player pass. Gonna play? Okay, have a 5 and 1. You can keep the 5 or change it. Okay? Okay, we're changing the 5 to a king. And Sleeping Fox says lower than the king. And A's not lower, and Vendrogh wins the match in sudden death. Oh wow! Wow, you two took it to the wire. So thank you, Sleeping Fox. Been a wonderful player. Hope you had a lot of fun. All right, let's give a hand to Sleeping Fox. Okay. Okay, Vendrogh. We have a prize for you for winning the match. Okay, we'll let you pull a plushie out of the bag. All right, Vendrogh has pulled out Iago from Disney's Online. Okay, so the rest go back there, and we'll clear the board, and we will get ready for the money cards. It'll take just a couple of minutes. Anyway, these are the money cards. Where do you want to go? And I'm going to start you off with 50 cents and a jack. Okay, you want to play the jack or change it?
I'll play it.
Okay. Okay, how much of the 50 cents would you like to bet?
10 cents lower.
All right, minimum bet, 1.9, lower than a jack. It's a 10. Ding. We're up to 60 cents.
I'm gonna change that one.
Okay, 1, 2, or 3?
2.
Number 2. Okay, get rid of the 10, replace it with a 9. Ew. Okay, 60 cents and a 9.
10 cents lower.
Okay, going with the odds, trying to buy a better card for a dime. Are we lower than a 9? No, it's still a 10. Okay, back down to 50 cents, and you're stuck with the 10.
20 cents lower.
Okay. Okay, upping the stakes a little bit. 20 cents lower than a 10. There's a 7. Okay, good time to get a 7. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so we're up to 70 cents. Move up to 7, add a dollar. Ding. So we're up to $1.70. And you have a 7, and you can change it now if you want.
Yeah, I'll change it.
Okay, 1 or 3?
3.
Number 3. Okay, let's see something good this time. The 7 is now a 3. There we go. Okay, you have $1.70 and a 3.
I'll go $1.20 higher.
Okay, $1.20. $2.90 if this is higher than a 3. Another 3, that's a push. Not a win, but not a loss. You stay at $1.70.
I'll do $1.20 higher
Okay,
again.
letting it ride. $1.20 higher than a 3. Come on. There's an 8. All right. Okay, so you're up to $2.90, and you're stuck with the 8 this time. Can't change it. $2.90.
$1 higher.
Whole dollar. Yeah. Okay, whole dollar. Hope you're right. Higher than 8. There's an 8. All right. So let's see. You had $2.90, $3.90. So your dollar makes $3.90. You move the ace up. You have the last $10. So you're up to $13.90, and you have an ace.
All of it lower.
Of course. There's no way that HAWS can lose $13.90 on an ace. So if this is anything else, HAWS will pick up another $27.80. Are we lower? Yes! It's a 6. All right. What did I say? 27, 8. Okay, 27. Yeah, 27.80. All right, well done, Vendrogh. HAWS will love you immensely for it. If my math is right, it's like $48.60. Oh, hey, I can do math. Yeah. All right. So, what? Let's see, $20.80, and then $27.80. Yeah, 48.60. So you guys have raised a total of $48.60 for HAWS, and we thank you all for playing and watching, and hope you had a lot of fun, even through our little struggles with the board and everything. It's been a blast to put on the show, and hope to do it again sometime. So thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for coming over. Up next in this room at 6 p.m. is Cupcake Roulette. Then at 8:30, I'll be back here with Furry language and a much simpler set. A much simpler set and hopefully a lot more action. And then after that, Boozy Badger will close the room at 11 p.m. with a teacher. So for everyone, another big hand for Repede, our dealer. Yeah, thank you. Did a great job. And this is Secret 93. Again, thanks for coming. And this is Secret 93 speaking for Furry Jobs. There we go. No. Oh, it's not letting me. Well, anyway, this is Secret 93 speaking for Furry Card Sharks, a Bart Woodson convention production. Based on Card Sharks. Thanks for what you're doing.
again. This was fun. This was fun. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Thank you very much.